Written by Tite Kubo and published by Shuseia, originally from 2001 through 2016, was that of Bleach. The manga focused on the student of Ichigo Kurosaki on how he managed his life while receiving powers of a Soul Reaper, at which he could defend normal humans from vile spirits on his path through his life as a result of obtaining these supernatural powers. When the manga was originally published, it received pivotal acclaim from both critics and readers as it became one of the most respected mangas published within Japan in the early 2000s. An anime adaptation of the manga Bleach was originally aired in Japan from 2004 through 2012. While the manga and Japanimations were critical for manga and anime in the early 21st century, the popularity of Bleach extended internationally and was one of the first mangas to receive widespread acknowledgement worldwide. As a result of the popularity of the adaptations, the series as well as the entire concept of Bleach exceeded Tite Kubo's control, as he was forced to change and extend the story beyond what he originally desired. The whole controversy with Bleach was well known at the time and is a tragic, unwanted legacy of Bleach's international appeal as well as domestic sense in Japan. In the original manga and anime adaptation of Bleach, Ikkaku Madarame was a lieutenant of the 11th Division of the 13 Court Guards, with his origins relating to Yumichika Ayasegawa becoming a close friend of his during this particular time. Through circumstances, Ikkaku had a fateful encounter and later fight against Kenpachi Zaraki, which changed his life. Having lost the fight against Kenpachi, he later told Ikkaku to get stronger for their eventual rematch. An extended amount of time later, Ikkaku learned that Kenpachi had become the captain of the 11th Division when he defeated the previous captain in combat with a single attack. Ikkaku then set out to join the guards and eventually served under Kenpachi. Through further events later on in the Soul Society arc, Ichigo comes across Ikkaku and the both of them inevitably fight. Through the particular encounter, Ikkaku unleashes his weapon, Hozukimaru's true potential, and shows that he has an actual Bankai transformation. However, Ikkaku loses the fight, but Ichigo mentioned that with his strength he could have easily been that of a captain rank if he were to let it be known that he had an entire upper tier of strength that he rarely used against most opponents. Ikkaku mentioned that due to his relationships with Kenpachi and Yumichika, nearly no one knew about his secret tier of strength, and Ichigo agrees to keep the secret, not telling anyone as a result, as Ikkaku mentioned to Ichigo that he'd one day use his full power against Kenpachi in that rematch that Kenpachi demanded from Ikkaku so long ago. After the fight against Ichigo, Ikkaku's place in the manga was slowly forgotten, as well as everything that had occurred in the manga and anime adaptation. The entire concept of someone with a captain's tier of strength as a lieutenant in the 13 Court Guards was abandoned. Despite the fact that Ikkaku had a small role in the Arrancar arc, there were complaints on theories as to why Ikkaku wasn't exactly used during that particular time in the manga or the anime adaptation, as well as if or when Ikkaku would get that rematch against Kenpachi. The entire concept of a character such as Ikkaku with that level of strength not being used in any real particular way was frustrating for the manga readers as well as the Japanimation watchers. As the conclusion of the Arrancar arc was the original ending for the manga and Japanimation, events further extended the story and more details about Ikkaku emerged, but due to the entire situation with the story's extension, as a result of the controversy with Bleach, these details are debatable, whether or not they should be in rightful continuity. Sometimes a character could be forgotten because they were originally intended to be a subplot for another character, but eventually the character and subplot were both ignored and intentionally forgotten.